Hello and welcome to my news and notes video for this past week in the League of Legends community. I cover the major, I do daily videos, but Mondays I do a news and notes video, at least for now, because not a lot of stuff's happening every day. So I just do it all in one video for a week. I go over the top news from the last week that you may have overlooked in the four major regions, and as well as a little MSI news. If you haven't watched my videos before, I do daily content. Like I said, I've done recaps of all the games in the four major regions, all spring split long, except a 2-week window where I was out of town. Otherwise, I've had videos up even of the LCS and LPL finals from this past weekend. If you want to catch those because you missed them, I do a breakdown. I think yesterday's breakdown of EG 100 Thieves was like 8 minutes, which is the lowest I've done, but I speed ran the recap just like just like EG had speed run the series in general for a record breaking series, shortest series in LCS history for the finals. But nevertheless, some big news this past week. Not a lot occurring, but news nonetheless. Like I said, EG from the LCS goes to MSI. They're going to Korea. RNG beat top. They're going. Saigon Buffalo are going. There is a caveat to that, which I will get to, as well as Red Candid beat Pain Gaming and CB Lull to make it from Brazil. We'll see how they perform. Over the next 11 days, including today, I will be doing a video a day previewing each team, even the small teams, and ranking them against each other, and at the end I will give my predictions, go over the groups and things like that, which is a week and a half away. But those teams move on and are going to the midseason invitational. Now I'm going to skip the Nuguri news because we expected the Nuguri news, and I'll go over that last. But GAM Esports had went undefeated in the VCS for Vietnam and ended up going to the SEA Games 31. I guess it's the 31st year of the SEA Games, Southeast Asia Games, and they're having league there. So GAM Esports are representing Vietnam instead of going to MSI. So Saigon Buffalo go. Saigon Buffalo being a team that finished second place in the VCS, and needless to say, I'm ranking my teams, and I'm going with Saigon Buffalo first today, so I will give a preview of them before the day is out. But GAM went undefeated and ended up going to the SEA Games. And honestly, looking at the countries that are going, there are two PCS teams that will be there. Teams that were in, Singapore, I believe, and Indonesia. Maybe the Hong Kong representative. That's a possibility. Nevertheless, there are 4 teams already locked into that, which I guess is like the Asia Games, similar situation. Teams are going, but instead of the Asia Games where countries are going, countries are just deciding, hey, we're going to just send a team that won the league region, won the league tournament in our country to represent our region at the SEA Games. Looking at the countries, I haven't heard of any league players from most of those countries. So if GAM does not run the table and win, they had no shot at MSI anyways. But it's still disappointing because GAM went undefeated. I thought that they could be competitive. I thought they could give us a little bit of pizzazz. And I don't think Saigon Buffalo is going to do that. So, other news, Damwon signs Nuguri. We knew this last week, but it became official in this past week. He comes from FPX last year where they had their struggles. And I think, honestly, he's already an upgrade over Birdall. Comparing his stats, although last year in the LPL, Nuguri had a lower KDA than Birdall did this split in the LCK. The difference in team fighting was very apparent. Nuguri also getting better CS numbers by quite a large margin, 0.4 a minute. His kill participation 3% higher, his kill share 3% higher. He does work. It's definitely an improvement for Damwon. We've been waiting for this. Now we have Nuguri, Canyon, Showmaker to play against T1 and Gen G in summer. This solidifies Damwon's case to definitely be in the top 3. All split long, I've had them in the top 3 of my power rankings. We all did. despite their struggles. At times, you're like, this is a top 3 team, and it was, but now it is legitimately a contender at Worlds. They can be like, okay, we're going to do some work. At least that's from the outside looking in until we see them play games. So that's it for really news and notes this week. I wasn't going to put things like Fabiven on retiring, and Team Vitality did something with their coaching staff, but really it wasn't a change at all. Red Force and Hanwha Life added assistant coaches, but I'm only covering really head coaching moves. So that's that for the news and notes for this past week. We'll see how this upcoming week goes if teams start making moves, because now their splits are done. What are the LCS teams going to do? What are the LPL teams going to do? We see LPL. I saw that the LDL stats, I finally found them. They finally were updated on Leaguepedia. And I think BLG Academy beat Up Academy, which is a big deal for Up because, even though they finished second, there's some holes that they need to fill on their roster. That's a good move. BLG don't really have holes to fill, but maybe they can sell off pieces and try and improve in another way, because there are teams in the bottom part of the LPL that really, really need help, and I think that the academy system is the way to go. But that's that for my news and notes video today. Later on, like I said, I will have a preview of what I believe to be Saigon Buffalo as I compare them to the other teams that are going to MSI. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of content. Like I said, I have a road to MSI where I'll be doing videos every day. I also do patch recaps. Yesterday I did 12.5 where I look back at patch 12.5, which is weird to people because we were just on 12.6 with the LCS, but the LPL was on 12.5 till Saturday. I broke down the patch, looked at the most common matchups from that patch, and want to see how the meta shifts over time. So if you like that sort of content as well, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.